All right, welcome back to Hentai Prison. I took a break between two routes. I didn't expect it to go like 1 hour. I don't know how long I took a break, but yeah. All right, let's get started with Chisato's route. Okay, there we go. The air is damp, thick, and foul. How can I describe this place? Someone once called the prison of mine Shikoku. Yes, Shikoku. A darkness without a hint of light, and a suffocating heat. Truly, this place deserves the Pelion. I just played Girls Frontline too. Anyway, without light, there is no life. Meals come once a day, if we're lucky enough to get leftovers. If nothing comes, we won't even see another person. Baths are lukewarm, and only every 3 days, if we're lucky. There's nothing else. Here, there's absolutely nothing. This place is a catacomb, still as a grave. If the mines are called lowest level of hell, then this place is somehow lower still, the yawning abyss beneath.
Hi, 次。なんだあんた、やっと戻ってきたのかい。俺、炭鉱特色。おい、修一郎、こっち来いや。
Ah, Ozawa.
それではお手手を合わせて。喫食。
Today's side dishes are seaweed with roe, mini tempura, and miso soup with clams. Oh, that's not bad. I don't know. Maybe it's so normal in Japan that it's they're whatever. But like outside of Japan, it's like, oh, that shit's kind of good.
行ってきたんだな、てめえ。
Went and came back.
どうだ、地上の飯はうめえだろ。
Dish, so delicious. The prison food has never tasted better to me. Compared to the leftover meals in the cell, everything feels like a restaurant dish. This sweet rice, so delicious. So delicious.
だな。マジで生きた心地がしなかっただろう、あそこはよ。
Yeah, it's really bad. Solitary was just as bad as they said. During waking hours, you're forced to sit on your knees. Even the slightest movement earns you a vicious scolding. My whole body hurts. For 2 weeks, I was confined in a room, less than 4 square meters. It felt like time was standing still.
看守の気分次第で一生ここにいさせられるんじゃねえかってよ。そんな気分になんだよな。
Life and death are completely in the hands of the prison guards. The prisoners can either be killed or spared, so they live in constant fear.
もう二度とあんなとこには落ちたくねえって思うよな。
Solitary is a place where any prisoner tossed in becomes a good boy. It's a correctional facility where the prisoners are supposedly reformed and made into upstanding citizens. Once out, they never think to commit any more infractions. No. But that's a separate issue. I haven't given up on my goal. I won't give up until I finish the game. I'm still working the same job. I'm still down in the coal mine. Understood. The tunnel I've returned to after so long is more lively than before I disappeared.
ゼンダマンさん、こっちにあるブサイクな女の顔みたいな岩の壁、簡単にチェンジしてもいいですか?
Go ahead. Let's reinforce with Pitwood. Ah! The new recruit who replaced Ozawa is doing his best. He's utilizing his experience of continuously asking for a different girl from a call girl service and getting arrested for hindering business. The energy of Kuma team is a delight to my body. After being so confined. After finishing work in the coal mine, the prisoners returned to the surface via an elevator.
今日もアンモナイト出てきたな。
The new recruits seemed happy about it too.
おい0720番0720番どこにいる
Is suffering. In a normal correctional facility, inmates would head to the medical examination room after working. But here, we rinse off first in the coal miner's makeshift shower. Since we're covered in sweat and dirt, we rarely get stopped by the guards. Unless it's something serious.
おい0720番呼びかけられたら直立不動だろうが
自分は0633番です。
ならお前か
Because the underground is covered in dust, our faces are completely blackened, making it impossible to tell who is who.
この私がわざわざ来てやっているんだぞ
チェンジで。
汚いおい今笑ったか0720番刑務官を嘲笑するとは偉くなったものじゃないか懲罰房に入るとそうなるのか
Sincerely sorry.
だから申し訳ございませんだ敬語は正しく使えと言ったはずだぞ
As an apology, I'll take off my clothes.
嫌だ
Oops.
やめろ
Ta-da! The other prisoners hurriedly head toward the seawater showers to avoid being affected.
また懲罰房に戻りたいのかまったくバカというのはこうも御しがたいのか
Are you angry?
怒ってないように見えるか
With that
私が
sense of addicts.
なぜ私が激高しているか
Oh! I'm really sorry, Nikolenko Kashto, for not being able to finish the game. Even though you seem so happy voicing those lines. Sincerely sorry.
誠に申し訳ございませんだ敬語は正しく使えあと楽しみにもしていない
I'm truly sorry.
これからは特に素行には気をつけて行動しろお前を再び監視下に置けという声も上がっている
Oh, you want to watch over me again?
気軽に誘うな私は忙しいんだお前なんか見てたまるかだからこれを読んで少しは勉強しろ
She slams a thin book against my chest. What's this?
道徳の教科書だ小学生のな
Because of that incident, my second class privileges have been taken away. I can no longer participate in the rehabilitation program. Normally, in the evenings just before dinner, it's now like it used to be. Break time. There's your friends, huh? I nod deeply while reading the textbook borrowed from Sofurin. Tomodachi or Taisetsuna. What the fuck? Anyway,
全くだな、修一郎。
I think that the moral education textbook has some really good things written in it. It says that a friend is someone who always wants to do something for a person no matter what, and to cherish the people around you and make lots of friends. I never had many friends.
けれどチームメイトならいるじゃないか。だろ。
I used to have teammates until recently. Shared a strange bond and a common goal, making our game. But now, they're no longer here. I wonder if we'll ever meet up again. The library blind spot where everyone in Team 19 gathered at first. Maybe they've already had enough of me. I've caused all kinds of trouble, and I've never been the type to be liked by others. Well, I'll wait a little longer. Because if I do, maybe by some miracle or coincidence, everyone might gather here again. I lift my head. Chisato peeks her face out from beside this bookshelf, holding a few books. Just like before, she's the last one to arrive. Sashiburi, Chisato. I guess she's the type who gets shy when it comes to a reunion. To ease the tension, I'll try talking a lot. I'm also the type who gets shy when it comes to reunions, but I can't let that happen. So I ask a question that's been on my mind. Were you also put in solitary confinement?
いや
After stumbling on her words, she shakes her head vigorously. I breathe a sigh of relief. If that had happened, it would have been difficult to continue. I think I want to finish the game. But if no one else was harmed, I can still do it.
もう一回やるのゲーム作り
I definitely want to. She widens her left eye, then furrows her brow in a way that looks worried.
やめた方がいいよ
I'll do my best not to get caught next time.
今度はこんなものじゃないかも
I've already seen the depths of hell, so I'll be fine.
もっと怖いとこ落ちることになってもか
I don't mind. Leaving the game unfinished would hurt more. Even if I get kicked, punched, or showered with abuse, I don't want to lose this goal. I feel like if that were to happen, I would probably no longer be able to live. So, I want you to help me again, Chisato. She averts her gaze. Then she takes some sheets of paper that were sandwiched between the books she's holding and stacks them into a pile.
これ
Is that?
君が懲罰本いるとき書いたちょっと
Oh! The plot we came up with was divided into about 20 chapters. Each had its own conclusion. The scenarios continued in an episodic format. This is... What she shows me is the 26 sheets of manuscript paper. 2 chapters. Simply put, it is a different story from the plot. The expected happy ending feels somewhat gloomy and devoid of hope. I'm not particularly surprised by it. It's a doomsday after all.
この世の終わり
She always did that melancholic style. Although, since the plot has become brighter, I figured she would have been able to write to fit with it.
私はハッピーエンドが書けないのかも
Why is that?
だって現実はいつもビターエンドでしょ
As she says this, she strokes her right bangs.
だから書こうとしても書けない
It seems she herself doesn't even know why.
もしくはそういう呪いにかかってる
I myself couldn't prove that my exposure was art, and I was sent to Tula prison. Art can't change the world. So her view on the reality's bitter endings resonates deeply with me. But this is pretty bad. I figure that my message won't get across this way. But when I say it out loud, I feel a sense of discomfort on my back. I feel like my true meaning will be conveyed by saying it this way. In this world, there are words that hurt others, as it says in the moral textbook. Ah! Bad wasn't exactly one of those hurtful words.
私にはこういうしか書けないから
She holds the manuscript paper against her chest, quickly walks away.
ダメだったら諦めて
I feel like if she leaves like this, I'll never see her again. Chisato. So I call out after her. See you again tomorrow. Mata ashita. Without turning around, she mutters just one thing.
ご安全に納豆いりません
I remember in Taika's route, she kept complaining to the lunch lady, "Can you not give me natto or some shit?" I like it.
はあ今日も納豆昨日も納豆一昨日も納豆このプリズンは納豆キナーゼに支配されているんですかねさて今日の造船工場の作業は何だったか
I'm actually curious about her route because there's something about her being assigned to the shipyard that got me really curious, especially about all that talk about Sovereign for some reason. They had a falling out or something like that. You know what? I don't know.
ああえああお前でも泣くことあるんですか
Ah, Kunabiyashi.
どうしたんですかそんな鼻っ柱めちゃ真っ赤にさせてなんです
Well,
だからなんです
おうどうした修一郎、何メソメソしてやがんだ。
ah, Osawa.
鼻くちゃくちゃじゃねえか。ちり紙持ってんのか。ほれチンしろ。悪いなドローンガール、こいつ久しぶりに会った人には人見知りしちまうタイプだかんよ。
I like how he how he says that too.
マジで何なんだお前
Kunabiyashi flips her cup of natto upside down for no reason in particular, and rests her chin on her
まあ
hand.
何でもいいですがどうしてそんなにめちゃ泣いているんですか
I am very sad.
感性が鈍くて何考えているかわからない人間でも涙を流すことがあるんですね
Thank you for worrying about me.
感性が鈍いっつんは真なりか。おああ、おめえはその後大丈夫だったのかって。
Osawa.
はあまあ別に平気でしたがゲーム作業場は変わりましたけど
懲罰棒に入れられたりはしなかったか。
チンピラを返さずちゃんと自分で言ってくださいよ
怖くて泣いちまったぞ。
面倒すぎるな入っていませんよすべてお前の罪になりましたから少し注意されたぐらいです
I'm glad you're okay.
何言っても泣くなお前
心が弱ってるってことなんかな。
どうした貴様ら、なぜそんなところで泣いている。すごく悔しいことでもあったのか。
タイミングが悪い
0720番の花粉がひどかったので生活行動の補助を行っていました。
今の季節はまだブタクサとかあるからな。はっ、刑務所にぶち込まれた貴様にはお似合いだな。
ああ豚箱だからね
I briefly explained what happened yesterday. That Chisato left and might not come back.
ああただの別れの挨拶でしょなぜそんなに気にするんです
You say Kyotsukete. It has several meanings.
は
He said Kyotsukete as a farewell. Maybe it hurt her. If that's the case, that would hurt. I wonder if she's not going to write the scenario anymore.
なんだっけ、スケベなチンピラが主人公なんだっけ。
Yeah, he only sees women as sexual objects. My idea was he wants to violate them all and make them his.
エロ CG 集の竿役みたいな男って私は提案したはずですよ寝取られ者の真男ってセックス以外の生活捨ててて面白いじゃないですか
Anyway, a protagonist that thinks everything in the world is stupid. The world that doesn't accept him is stupid in his eyes, and he always feels lonely.
だから女を手に入れてって思考になるの。最低な野郎だな。
By the way, you're the model. You.
俺
Anyway, in this city, there exists a power source called lust veins that originated from the lust stone that fell long ago. The story begins at the protagonist's unique fetishistic tendencies react to this power, granting him special abilities.
モデルっつうんならよ、特殊性癖なんざここにいる囚人たちみんなそうじゃねえかよ。
Huh? You're making it sound so complicated. It would be terrible if my connection with Chisato were to be severed and everything came to an end. I wonder how I can convince her. I want to talk to her. Right now. You know where Chisato does her prison work?
私も今造船工場ですがそこにはいませんというか真っ黒ってどこの棒なんでしたっけ性犯罪棒ですか
そんな黒いやつ、性犯罪では見たときねえな。半端でもねえぞ。
Ozawa has been transferred to various prison areas, but he never seen anyone like her. We don't know where her cell is. We don't even know her prisoner number. She's a girl who wears black rags and has the raven-colored hair.
あのよ、そんな怪しい人相なやつ、これまで一度も気にならなかったわけ？
Would that have helped? What kind of person she is doesn't change how well she writes. I just always knew that as long as Chisato had this story, it would turn out well in the end.
けどこういう時には実際困んだろうがよ。
True. Right now, I can use some help. As long as Chisato is a prisoner, she should be working somewhere in Tula prison.
リーダ
I
ー、ま
figured
た
I
アンモ
could...
ナイトですよ。
Oh, they found an ammonite. Anyway, I figured I could persuade her if I could just find her somehow. But I'm being watched by the guards. If only there were some clues somewhere.
そういえばこの炭鉱って幽霊が出るんですよね。
おうよ。港は一回会ったことがあるよな。
Huh?
え？じゃねえよバカ野郎。一回命を助けてもらったろうが。あの葉っぱ係に。
The demolition sex would be the miner who mainly handles dynamite in the mine. He once saved my life during a cave-in.
あの葉っぱ係は俺たちリーダーですらどこの班か分かってなくてよ。連絡するとどっかから爆発して消えていくんだ。
So, a yure. According to the stories, there has always been such a tale about this mine.
戦前、炭鉱ができてすぐ伝説的な炭鉱夫がいてな。
That miner had a fetish for rocks. I would masturbate whenever I see a piece of rock that had the perfect shine.
そういう意味でも精力的だったってわけだ。
During one of his self-pleasure sessions, he was caught in a cave-in and died. And his daughter was waiting for him to come home. Starved to death without anyone noticing.
以来、彼女の幽霊はこの炭鉱に父親を探して歩き回っているんだって話だ。
She judges if someone is her father based on his dick, and if they don't match, she leaves. That's why it became practice among the superstitious miners to expose their crotches during disaster. What the fuck? Expose our crotches.
ああ。
It's okay to do that? I had no idea there was such a superstition.
港は露出狂だからそれで助かったんだなってみんなで言ってたんだぜ。
I guess I don't pay much attention to superstition because I don't believe in them.
じゃあ俺も落盤にあったりしたらとりあえず丸出しにしてみるかな。
Let's all do it. All do it together. And then,
幽霊でもチェンジって言えばいいってわけじゃないもんな。
and then I suddenly remember. The demolitions expert, the one who we're calling the Yure, told me to keep Kotsukete as she left. Her voice was delicate and beautiful, but it sounded like it was difficult for her to get the words out. And Chisato also uses Kotsukete to say goodbye. I asked some of the miners if they know anything about the Yure.
ああ、暗闇の君か。なんか肌が真っ白で薄気味悪かったな。
宵闇の姫ね。なんつうか存在感が希薄っていうか。あの暗い時にいつも出歩いてる人。妖怪目隠れ。暗いやつ。
ネクラ。
Huh? It's definitely Chisato. I'm absolutely certain of it. Are you a Yure? What's up with the pen and pen down? Wait, I'll be right back. I need to pause. Alright, I'm back. I can't remember if I read this, so I'm gonna reread it. Are you a Yure? Chisato is unexpectedly in the library, so I asked her. Yure are really scary. So, I would be happy if you weren't a Yure. Chisato looks puzzled. It seems that she isn't a Yure after all.
また来た。
The look on her face tells me that this comes as an unwelcome surprise. I will come as many times as necessary.
預言者。
Gensha. I won't leave until you write.
ここは
I've scared her again.
私断った。
Yeah,
婉曲な言い方で。
it was a roundabout.
なのになんでそこまで私に書かせたいんだ。
Because I want you to prove to yourself what you're capable of. Chisato says she can't write happy endings or fun stories, but I don't think that's true.
できないよ。
You can.
明るいのは無理だ。
You definitely can.
どうしてそんなことが言え。
Because you've already done it once. I made Henpri shit himself out of court. He was the one who wrote that script. We were serious about it, but Kurobayashi and Nesan were laughing so hard they had stomachache.
そいつがいいんじゃねえか。黒いお嬢ちゃんが真面目にそんなのを考えたから。
シュールすぎますよね。喜劇の才能がありますよ、お前は。
Taught me a whole new kind of humor. So, if she does the same thing for the story, you have innate darkness.
持ち前の暗さ。
You could even call it pitch black. A gloominess.
そこまで暗くはない。
But that's not all.
そこまで暗くは。
You can use that to your advantage and bring smiles to people's faces. I believe in that power. If, for some reason, she can't do it if she tries, then when the time comes, I'll accept it and take responsibility for everything.
なんでそんなに私にこだわるんだ。
What do you mean?
別にゲーム作らなくても死なない。悪いことの方がいっぱいあるじゃないですか。なのにどうして。
Because I'm here. I answer very succinctly.
変態の出るゲームするって言った時も言ってたそう。それってどういう
Would you want to prove it?
証明？
If a few people were to read the scenario you wrote, even if it's not many, we hentai have been oppressed by society, and now we have been packed off to prison, as if to erase our very existence. But maybe, just maybe, there might be someone who will remember us forever. Despite it all, we're still here now. There's no doubt that we are alive. Nobody would prove that you existed in this world to someone. In this way, living as hentai, we face a challenge. I can't explain this feeling well. We had to prove to ourselves and everyone else that we exist. I've always wanted to express something, but I couldn't do anything alone. I could only express it by taking off my clothes. But if she's with me, maybe I can. I need your assistance. Will you help me pursue my impulses? Is this an incredibly selfish thing to say? I don't really understand it myself. She lowers her gaze, but I don't feel the same negativity as before. Why do you think? Why do you think you can't write well?
多分言いたことないから友達。だからそういう楽しい感じ会話書けないんだと思います。
If that's the case, you'll be able to write them once you have friends. If obstacles exist, it's my job to eliminate them. I will remove all obstacles and pave the way for her to write the scenario. I'll be your first friend. If that will allow her to write. Then from now on, we are no longer just teammates for Team 19. We are friends now. As friends, we will create a game together.
だらかけるかどうか保証できないけど
She hesitantly reaches out her hand. So hesitant, it takes too long. So reach out and grasp her hand firmly. Looking forward to working with you. She lets me flop her arm up and down in a handshake. The only time I can work with Chisato is still just 1 hour in the evening. Other than that, we can't meet. At least I'm relieved to know that she isn't a Gyure.
言うほど安心か
I am indeed relieved. We're officially prohibited from making the game. Konbanwa, Chisato. Chisato is always in the blind spot, so I don't think she'll be noticed here. I see. Okay. I closed the book I was reading and sat across from her. What do you think of Tomodachi is, Chisato?
仲良しな
Friendship is a relationship where we help each other, and treasure each other. If a Tomodachi were in trouble, what would you do, Chisato?
相談人の全然言わせてくれない
Wait, give me a second. I think I need to drink some water. Okay, I can't remember this, so I'll read it again. If someone is in trouble, a Tomodachi helps them. It's written here too. So I want to provide everything she needs. Now, tell me what you desire. I have decided to prepare anything Chisato wants. Your wishes will come true now. Tell me.
いい
Go ahead.
いらない
Why?
話すの得意じゃない
She doesn't want to talk, so she hesitates to say what's causing her trouble as well. But if she doesn't express her desires, I can't fulfill my role as a Tomodachi. I really want you to tell me. I really want her to tell me. Is there any way you make you say it?
怖
I'll try to find a way to make her speak. Chisato always has a sad voice, like it's doomsday. So instead, I decide I'll pay close attention to her every move from now on. I'll massage her feet. I'll massage her shoulders. Chisato's really skinny. Hinako-ne-san is pretty thin too, but Chisato is on another level.
友達って便利だな
Having a friend is very convenient. What she said just now. Anyway, I'm happy that she's pleased. Now, what's next? She falls silent again. Is there no way to have a continuous communication? She said she was bad at talking. Then, about writing it.
いつだ
I brought a notebook that I purchased with Fox, so I handed it to her. Write it on this and show it to me.
こう
Even her handwriting exudes a sort of doomsday despair. If she writes fast, maybe it will go better than expected. Give it a try.
ダジャレました
By the way, about the story you've written, I think it would be better not to start with the protagonist being hated on so much.
マジスカンなして
I don't think players would enjoy it very much, so it would be better to show conversations with the heroine sooner,
そういうもんかしら
which would attract more attention. A scene that's all narration, or one with a cute girl.
さ女の子
So let's proceed with a twist here.
了解やさまっことシナリオを書くのは難しいもんだぜ
For the first time, we were able to communicate smoothly.
イエーイ
That's so cute. Chisato is more cheerful than I expected. Well, why is talking difficult for you?
吃音があるから
What's dice? I actually don't even know. Dysphemia, a term used to describe a speech disorder, particularly stuttering or stammering. Okay, makes sense. What does that mean?
吃音があるから
Oh wait, thanks Gabe for eventually just explaining it to me. Here's for the explanation.
だから人前ではあんまり話したくない
But you were talking to us.
君たち一生喋りかけてくるから黙っててもずっと話しかけてくるからこっちが返事しないと大きな声出すからというか話さないと勝手に物事を進めるからその上で断っても脅迫してくるから
I'm really sorry. I feel reprimanded. Getting lectured with a paper trail is scary. I think to myself. Let's talk normally.
はい
Your voice is beautiful, so the wait's not to hear it. I don't think your word changes just because of a stutter. She hides her face behind her notebook.
よくそんな歯の浮くようなことを言えますね
Roll out of your skin. that's a very that expression, man. I haven't heard that in a long time.
私はとても恥ずかしいです
Roll out of your skin.
絶対想像している絵面は合ってないと思います
Language is really difficult. In that case, feel free to make a request. She opens her mouth slightly.
は
But Chisato still isn't much of a talker. Those who are put in solitary confinement are required to undergo a medical examination as soon as they are released. It seems to check if our bodies are weak or if we have any mental abnormalities. You look beautiful today, ma'am.
こりゃ大変だちょっとおかしくなっちゃってるよ
I'm happy to see you after such a long time.
懲罰房に入るとベッカまで使えるようになるのかお主
She pinches my cheek. I haven't seen Higuchi-sensei in such a long time. She is somehow very happy and at ease.
さてさて懲罰房から出てきた人にはもう二度と規則違反しないか尋ねる決まりがあるんだけど
We'll do it again.
そうだよね
I'm determined to complete the game.
それもやる気まったくわやなね
Are you going to stop me?
君がやりたいなら続けるべきだと思うよ全力でやりなさい少年先生は修一郎さんが気に入っているから好きなようにしてほしいって考えてるわけですよ
Higuchi-sensei pats her belly and places the file case on her lap.
でも千里って名前の子私も聞いたことがないんだけどな
What if she has a different name?
カルテにもないし
Ma'am?
あ、なんでも喫音があるんだって
Yes. She has a stutter and doesn't like to talk much. Is there any way I can have a smooth conversation with her? That's the only thing I'm thinking about.
会話っていうのはねつまりはキャッチボールですよ
Playing catch?
そうストレートもあればゆっくりなチェンジアップもあり大きく曲がるカーブ急に向きが変わるカットボールいろんな球を投げ合うの
Higuchi-sensei tends to throw an invisible ball. I'm not good with balls, so I can't catch it well. You like baseball?
好きよ生まれがあっちの方だからね赤ヘル軍団に目がないわけですよ地元じゃないけど
People who like sports are generally my enemies. Well, considering the route we were in before. Oh man, Taika wasn't the baseball sports, you know. Anyway. But since Higuchi-sensei is a good person, I'll exclude her from that category. Playing catch. That sounds useful. I'll give it a try.
でも喫音って緊張だけが一概に原因とは言えなくて、治療行為で緩和されるんだけどな。
Higuchi sensei says that if I bring her here, she might get better. But that doesn't matter to me.
どうして？
Because I don't think her value would change if she were to overcome her stuttering. If she wants to get rid of it, I'll help her. But that's not the case this time. I just want to have smooth conversations with her. So I can't really see a reason to correct it.
君の価値観はまさに暴力的だね。それがもしかしたら他人を苦しめる時もあるかもしれないけど、でもいいように作用する時もあるかもしれないよね。で、修一郎さん、彼女のために力を尽くすことはもしかしたら君のためにもなるかもしれないよ。
What she says is difficult to understand. I don't really get it.
だからその子の力になってあげなさい。
But Higuchi sensei has a very serious expression on her face. Okay. Without fully understanding, I give a big nod. Today we're working on writing the story in our blind spot again. We can't use a computer. We had to write on a manuscript paper with a pencil. It seems like today's story writing is quite difficult. Chisato is hunched over with an unusual grip on her pencil, growling loudly.
頭ぼーっとしてうまく。え？いじめ？
I heard that conversation is like a game catch. Let's play catch.
そういう意味じゃない。
It's time to go outside.
絶対そういう意味じゃ。
Okay, but we can do it with paper here. It won't make a lot of noise, and we have paper right here. Since Higuchi sensei said that we can have a conversation if we play catch, I'm sure it's the right thing to do. Catch. Tries to catch the paper ball, but it hits her head instead.
そうね。
The limp ball fails to reach me and falls on the desk. Have you played catch before?
生まれて初めてだ。
It's the first time playing catch. I can throw the ball, and I can catch it if 1 out of 3 times.
うだ。
I'm really annoying her.
マウントクソ野郎。
There's no need to say all that though. I did it myself.
そうね。
Nice. Chisato has quickly become able to catch the ball, and unbelievably, she throws the ball to where my hand is. Have you actually played ball?
兄はからんや。
I open the dictionary with one hand, an expression used to reject an idea or a suggestion as absurd or unwelcome. Okay, so she never played ball before. We're companions. We continue to throw the ball to each other. Right now, what are you struggling with?
文章が怪獣になってしまうの直したくて。
Enigmatic?
私の文章なんか硬い。だから雰囲気暗いので優しい単語に変える。
Mathematical? Indeed. Chisato's writing is difficult to read, like the words she speaks. If she says that it gives off a heavy atmosphere, then maybe that's true.
愛を知る前の主人公が水道管工事に来た若い女に言うセリフなんだけど。
What is it?
トイレのトラブルだから水道屋行ったのに、うちではちょっとって消去されちまってさ、ここならできるかい？セドレの修理。
Yeah, that's a very complicated way of saying. Whatever. How about changing Sexley to come dumpster?
便器ってどういう字書くん？
Even though she can write difficult words, for some reason she can't write dumpster. I think we learned how to write that word in elementary school.
私小学校あまり行ってない。
So that's why you don't have any friends. She has a very unhappy expression.
非常に不満がある。
Said it out loud. You shouldn't worry about it. I don't have any friends either.
本当？
Well, there's the Matsuku.
あ、
And Ozawa too.
うん。
She has a slightly gloomy expression. If this goes on, it'll dampen her motivation again. Chisato, you're a genius, so others can keep up with you. Now remember what Kurebayashi had said.
はい。
Because of your superior sensibilities, others tend to avoid you.
そうかな。
You have an incredible aura.
そうなっちゃうか。
Unprecedented talent.
そんな。
I like that she's enjoying the flattery. No, he's not even flattering her. It's just straight up. She's taking the compliments. A gloomy genius. I like that. It's so cute. Can be creepy as well, but it's cute creepy, I guess. Not having gone to elementary school may have affected her. There's a possibility she doesn't know how to spell difficult words or words that aren't commonly used in spoken language. Instead of repudiated, wouldn't it be better to use refuse?
そうか。あ、いい感じだ。やわっこくなった。こういう風に直したらいいんだな。
She breaks from the game of catch and starts revising the lines. After that, she moves to a new sheet of drawing paper, and her pencil continues to make steady progress.
なんか体動かしたら頭ちょっとすっきりしたぞ。
She has a slightly brighter expression in her
ず
face.
っと頭すっきりしてたら書くのすごく楽になるかも。
Just sitting at the desk won't get anywhere. That might be the case. What the? Just sitting at the desk, I won't get anywhere. That might be. Huh? Anyway.
ずっと頭すっきりしてたい。私その方が気分が良いのだ。
Does it?
方法ないかな。
Let's search for one. I feel like we were able to have a little smoother conversation. At the same time, I think once again that Higuchi-sensei is amazing. I'm feeling very happy about this.
あ、甘いものとか食べると頭の疲れ。
I want to be more helpful to Chisato. I want to be her support.
へえ、食べてみたいな。
I'll go find something right away. Chisato's eyes widen in surprise. Wait for me.
いや、
From hell or high water, I will get you something.
今の冗談で。
Don't worry. I said I would prepare everything she wants. That's what friends are for. That's what I want to do. In the prison, sweet foods are highly valued. Sweet foods are highly valued and known as Zuzus. Anyway, prisoners rarely had the opportunity to consume sugar, so sweets are a rarity.
甘いもの？そいつはないな。忘れたかい？こういうものはおろさない。スケベなもの、危険なもの、そしてプリズンの中で手に入る。酒ならあるよ。ウイスキー、日本酒、ビール、ウォッカーハイボール、何でもござる。
As Kugitani-san says, sweet things are not completely unavailable in prison. There seem to be gatherings where first-class and second-class individuals are called, and there they can enjoy biscuits with cola and chocolate. These gatherings only happen once a month, or twice for first-class prisoners. Oh shit, considering this is the gathering where Agatsuma Julia is involved. Alright. I can see why the guy in VNDB gave this order instead. Like, this read order.
貴様はこのプリズンで唾液を十分に含ませながらフルーツにしゃぶりついてはいけない規則を忘れるなどと。
Even though some of the inmates used to despise sweets when they were in the free world, and now can't resist sucking on the canned fruit at dinner.
しかしプリズンで一番うめえ甘シャリって言ったらよ、間違いなくこの小倉小豆とマーガリンのパン食だろうよな。
At lunch, on a day we don't have work, it seems that this bread, which is only served once a month, is the most popular meal among prisoners.
こいつはよ、小豆とマーガリンを混ぜてよ、ほらフルーツカクテルもぶち込むんだ。酸味が出てうめえから。そんでもってパンを横に割ってこいつを中に挟んで思いっきり口の中に放り込みや。うめえ。
I tried eating it in the same way. Meh.
だろ、こいつがいっちゃうめえ食い方なんだわ。
So sweet that my salivary glands is starting to hurt. It's a popular way of eating it among the Yakuza, or so I've read in the manga or something. Anyway, it's the perfect food to heal a brain that is tired from writing. It's just the thing. I'll get it to her.
おい正気か。んなことをプリズンでしたらどうなるか分かってるわけ。
What would happen? Ozawa starts to open his mouth, but then shakes his head.
ああ、そのうちすぐ分かんだろ。そろそろバカが出てくる頃合いだかんよ。
乳頭不対症ってエッチな病気じゃないのか。
It's lights out that day.
マギ主任強制処遇官。
After everyone has settled down to sleep,
どうしたか。
I immediately understand what Ozawa was talking about.
そこの貴様、今膣の中に隠そうとしたものを出せ。やはり膣にパンを隠していたな。どういうつもりだ。パンとパンツを間違えたのか。違うんです。私たち集中したら膣で焼いたパン屋さんを始めるつもりで、これはその練習を。
What the fuck?
そんなもの私が許しても保健所が許すか。膣だけに締まりの悪いガバガバな言い訳などして二度とマーガリンが出産できない体にしてやる。
The fuck? It seems those prisoners secretly brought Sozos into their cells. In order to discipline them, Officer Yamagishi pulls her baton out of her waist. At that moment, oh, it's her. From out of nowhere, a person wearing a mask
大
appears.
田部筆頭、一体何の用だろうか。応援要請は送っていないが。
Officer Yamagishi frowns noticeably, but the special security team member pays her no mind.
夕顔監視長の命令です。囚人に少しでも甘い顔をするとプリズンの規律は乱れてしまう。だから見せしめを行え。
Without mercy, they continue to strike the female prisoners, again and again relentlessly. They punish the prisoners unceasingly, one after another. The voices of the prisoners gasping for breath can be heard.
よせ、それ以上やったら本当に死んでしまうぞ。入手したばかりの囚人がいるならともかく、こんな意味のないことを。
あなた方は我々に指示することはできても特殊警備部門首席強制処遇官の命令を覆すことはできない。
Yeah, I think this time around, Yugao Kanshito is the villain prisoner officer this time around, compared to the last route where she's the prison officer that we're friends with. Okay, I have a feeling. The voice of the security squad is utterly emotionless.
それともあなたにその指揮権がありますか、山岸警務官。
わかった。おい、こいつを早く医務棟まで連れて行け。
Just like before, the prisoner is dragged away.
見ただろ修一郎。不正授受がバレちまったら特別警備隊が飛んできて半殺しだ。
With a smug smile, Ozawa brings up the incident that's already the talk of the prison.
その後は懲罰房ってことはねえだろうが、よくてセグウェイにあれの皮つかまれてプリズン銃引きずり回しよ。だからてめえもすっかり諦めてよ。
Even so, it's absolutely necessary. If it means being able to write something good, I must cross dangerous bridges. This is my rationale. Hozawa, you work in the mess hall. Can't you figure something out?
なのなるわけねえだろうがよ。たく。
I see. I'll lower my shoulders and look down a little.
まあ、方法が絶対にねえってわけじゃねえけどよ。
There's a way. Scratching his head, Ozawa lets out a big sigh.
これはあんましおすすめしたくはねえんだが。
リーダー、性犯罪棒のクレイジーサイコハゲと君にと旭日重工商が揉めてるようで。
あの陰謀を自分の頭に植毛して色気より満月のたまったガキと膣の味が良かった女に無理やり勲章を授与してたチンピラか。どんな内容だ？
女性器に毛は必要か必要ではないかで不毛な言い争いをしてるようで、見苦しいから仲裁してほしいと監視が。
やれやれ、最近はそんなつまらねえ仕事ばっかりだな。
俺はパイパンも剛毛もそれぞれ尊重すべき女の個性でどちらにも代え難い良さがあると説いたんですが、マンコなら何でもいいチンポ野郎と罵られやして。
姉さん、今日の上がりを持ってきました。すぐに場を開いてギャンギャンしますか？
残念ながらお流れだ。これから仕事をしなきゃならねえからな。まったく、手間のかかるこった。
Investigating H here. Oh.
顔役の務めです。バキュームカーの運転手をしていた頃、後に脱粉で捕まる同僚も言っていました。選ばれし者には権利と義務がある。ノブレス・オブ・ブリブリージュと。
I like how Shimonuma really has a lot of job history.
もうちょっとマシな人間はいねえもんか。絵でも描きたいね。
Oh, this is good coming off from her route, man. You know that she was into like art. I mean, we already know it from the game development, but she really likes it. Hello.
ボンかい。
なんじゃ俺はこのガキが。
ここが旗絵組の芝居と分かっとんのか？
I have business with Nessan.
何がじゃ？
It's a spancade. It's a spancade.
何がじゃ？
Sorry. I meant it's a gang raid.
いてもうたろか。
やめな。おい、ボン。
Nessan.
しかし姉さん、このガキカチコチにして姉さんに勝ち込みかけようなんて随分威勢のいいこと抜かして。
小僧の言うことだ。聞き流してやろうじゃねえか。ほら、こっちにおいで。
She beckons with a flick of her hand. Sashiburi, Nessan.
懲罰棒では口の利き方は教えちゃくれなかったかい？
Sincerely sorry.
誠意だけは買ってやるよ。てめえも大変な目にあったようだな。それで、あれはどうするんだい？
I absolutely want to finish the game. That's why I'm secretly working on the story with Chisato right now.
黒いお嬢ちゃんとか。そりゃあいい。そいつができてた方が具合がいいからね。
Keep it secret.
わかってるよ。真っ先に私のところへ挨拶しに来なかったのは気に食わねえが、時期が来たら書いてやる。
Don't worry, we did that in another timeline where you're the first person he met. Yatta! I'm glad Nessan said that because you can't make a game without drawings. And there's one more thing I want to ask.
なんだい？
I want to challenge you to a game. Red bean and margarine sandwich. The leader of the prison cafeteria is one of Nessan's subordinates. So she secretly collects leftovers and uses them as gambling prizes. Nuari, if I win the bet, I'll be able to get a red bean and margarine sandwich.
おいクソガキ。てめえ誰に物抜かしてるのか分かってんのか？
It feels like the temperature in the room drops a few degrees.
賭け事っていうのは旗絵組の顔だ。この大門背負ってる限り、博打では絶対に半端は打たねえ。小倉小豆マーガリンパンをかけての博打ともなれば、当然てめえにも相応のものをかけてもらう。それが払えなければ、必ず追い込みをかける。袋叩きの半殺しだ。顔見知りのボンであっても手加減はしねえ。それでもこの旗絵大家と鉄火場に座りてえって言うんだな。ああ。
That's right. Wait, I'll be right back. So hot today. All right. I'm back. All right, I'm back. I'm just gonna finish this scene and I'm gonna call it in. It's been hours. So hot today. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
ならボン、小倉小豆マーガリンパンに対しててめえは何をかける?
My dick.
チンポ一本.
This time. That's what I'm betting. He's a dear friend of mine.
そこまでの覚悟ってわけか。私も旗絵組の組長と呼ばれた女だ。そこまで言われちゃ引くわけにはいかねえな。
しかし姉さん、こんなガキの包茎チンポと小倉小豆マーガリンパンじゃ点で釣り合いが。
たまらんかチンピラども。
The room shakes with Nasan's shout.
いいだろう。なら何で勝負する？ここならトランプ、手本引き、追いちょ株、恋恋何でもあるが、残念ながら私には今から仕事がある。
Nasan is known for being good at handling bets. But this is a prison, and openly gambling is out of the question.
だからこの場ってわけにはいかねえんだ。だから、ボンはわいせつ棒だったよな。
Yeah.
だったら今日の就寝時間をどの看守が最初に見回りでやってくるか。
Got it.
私の鉄砲玉はわいせつ棒にも5万といる。言っておくが、ごまかしは聞かねえよ。例えば看守に小銭を渡して来てくれとお願いするとかな。
I know, I can't get away any tricks past Nasan. Which guard will be the first to enter the ward? It will be Sulfadin. I answer with a hesitation. The end of the work-free day is signaled, and the lights in the ward are turned off. I think this is still part of the scene, okay? Usually there's nothing to do except get into bed, but I lean against the wall.
チンポ一本とは思い切った内容だったな、修一郎。
Oh yeah, Amatsu-kun disappeared at the end of Taika's route. ごめんね, Amatsu-kun. I used you as a bat.
気にするな。かのメロスだって友人を身代わりにした。君は走らなければならない。立ち止まってはいけないんだ。それに全く負けるつもりはないだろう。
No. It's a very simple gamble.
おい、よく当てられたな、てめえ。
Alright, that was the end of the scene. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we're gonna continue again tomorrow. I'm gonna upload, yeah, more of Chisato's route. I'm gonna switch over to Baldur's Gate 3. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys on the next upload or stream. Ciao.
雨の音が窓叩くベッドの中で聞いたいつか借りた MD をローテーションしてみた